Alright, so I got a video request for every grease point on a 120, so I thought I'd make a quick video about it this morning. So starting on this side, we have top and bottom of each of these cylinders. There's two on the other side. We have grease fittings there for the sensor. We have the grease fittings here for the swing cylinders for the rear leg. On the back side here, we have one for the main lift cylinder up and down. There's another one tucked way back inside here. It's kind of hard to get to unless the leg is out. You have the steering cylinder here. On each leg, you have one here on the pivot down below here. This one doesn't have the auxiliary for the other side. You have to reach in and get it from the other way. Down here, you have the rear tail bearing for the tail pulley. Going up to the front track, this is the auxiliary that greases the inside one, pivot pin on the other side. This is a pivot pin on the outside. On the steering ring, you have one here. For the crossbar here, you have one on each side. One here, one there. And the one that most people miss is up under here. It's a little dirty, you can't see it. There's a grease fitting right there. That greases this inside leg tube for the cylinder that goes up and down inside here. You have the tail pulley bearing right here for the upper conveyor, head pulley bearing for the lower conveyor down here. Of course, up at the top up there, you have the head pulley bearing for the upper conveyor. There's grease fittings on each one of these here for the cylinder that folds the conveyor belt. You can see them there on each side of the cylinder, and on the actual pivot right there, there's a grease fitting. And over on this side, we have these three right here. On the other side, you'll see identical ones. These grease the swing pivot up here, and also that outside focus work here. The outside of that cylinder for swinging the conveyor left and right, you have that one there too. And they also grease the back side of those cylinders back over here. And you have your other tail pulley bearing right here. Up on this side, you can see that grease fitting right there for the leg tube, the steering collar, front and back, and the pivot for the fist track. You have that one there and that one there. And then for the rear leg on this one, you have to open this door, which is locked. Let's see if I have a key. Inside here, you have to open this door. And you have a lock in here you have to open. Once you open that door up, you'll find some grease fittings right here. This is for the bottom two, or for the drum tensioner for the drum belt. And the one right here is for the leg tube. I have to take that back. The bottom one is for the drum tensioner. The next one up is the leg tube, and that one is also the leg tube. One has a remote line that goes to the back side of the leg tube for the rear leg right here. And then this top one is for the drum clutch. It takes a special grease. On the label right there, you 8 pumps every 250 hours of a high temperature grease. And then on this back leg, you have the one here. And then on the other side there, you have their little remote one that goes to the inside pivot. And I'm not sure if I showed this, but inside here, you find the tail pulley bearing for the lower conveyor on this side. I think I missed a couple over here on this side. Mention on the drum, you have two grease fittings, one here, that grease the seal for the drum bearing. So it doesn't need to be over greased. You get 5 or 10 pumps maybe in each one every day is plenty. So I hope that helps.